Hey, you guys, how y'all doing today?
Evening, everybody.
Sorry
We're
that
gonna make it, but
yes, sorry that we got a little bit of a late start here. We're trying to adjust the camera. We've had some issues today, and I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. Are we 5x5 though? Can you guys hear us? Okay, everything. I think I might just have to sit up a little bit closer like this so I can see the chat better and stuff. I might be kind of in and out of the picture, but I think it'll be fine. We're 5x5. Okay, wonderful. Let's see who's in the house first. Pilgrim was in here first. Congrats. Even though everybody was kind of arguing over who was in here first. You're all first in my book. Let me just tell you that. Hey, Bama Jen, Coffee First, Michael G, Minuteman, Katrinka, Simply Tony, Thistle Moon Farm, A Troop, Teresa, I don't remember if I said your name or not, Mary, Kevin Ramsey. Thank you, mods, for being here and for helping us out. Really do appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of scoot down and do this way, but this is fine. We just get closer and stuff. You're not afraid to be close to me, are you? Hey, Rusky, good to see you. Okay, so today started off kind of. I mean, this is some crappy stuff to happen, but it's not like a big issue or anything. There's much more stuff going on in the world, but for some reason, they just did not want us to do this live today. I don't know why. First thing is my laptop that I just got a few weeks ago, a month ago. Not long. Something happened. I might have to take it to the computer store tomorrow. I don't know what is going on. It will not do the Wi-Fi and stuff. I tried everything. I tried rebooting it. It wouldn't let me shut it down. I tried updating the system. It wouldn't let me do that without internet. And I'm like, well, if I had internet, then, wouldn't be having these problems. Anyway, big pain and ordeal. I was messing with that for a few hours and finally gave up. And I'll either take it to see if they can fix it, or I will just try to figure it out myself.
You can usually figure it out. You're pretty tech savvy.
Yeah, sometimes. So, oh, thank you, Michael G. That's sweet of you. Thank you. Okay, and what was I saying? Oh, and then after that, then I was trying to get things set up on StreamYard, and I had some issues with that going on, and I got that fixed. So then that was good. But because I'm having to use my iPad to do this, I have to kind of tilt it up weird with some books behind it. And so the picture's a little bit off and I have to kind of move up to, be seen and stuff, but it's okay. It's doing fine.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
But the main thing I'm worried about is the microphone, because I can't hook up the other microphone to this. So if there's an issue with that, if you guys just let me know and stuff, if it goes out or something like that, and I'll see what I can do. The other issue is then it started raining over here. And just before we went live, like, I don't know, half an hour to an hour ago, it started coming down even harder.
And lightning.
And thundering. And I'm like, oh, crap. So if we just kind of go out, then just so you guys know, that is the reason why. Because being out here in the country, too, the internet and stuff is kind of...
Minuteman said Sarah sounds good.
It sounds good? Okay, cool. But, yeah, sometimes... Hey, my new Tennessee home, good to see you. The internet out here is not that great either. So with the storm, I was kind of worried about that. So anyway, I'm glad that everything is good. How is the wind on us, guys? The wind?
Not bad.
Not too bad.
East Texas,
well, he's in East Texas too. So that's why.
We're originally from Wichita Falls. My mom came and visited with us for a while, and she said, does the wind ever not blow in Wichita Falls? And then we get here, it's like
we never hardly get any
hardly
wind
ever gets
over
windy.
Here. Thank you, Michael G. Said the picture is much better. So maybe I need to figure out a way to get this set up, the picture on it set up where I'm not like cut out and have to lean over and stuff for it. So maybe we'll just use this one instead of the other one for the live streams. As long as the sound sounds fine, we can do that. But next time we'll have to kind of play around with it to make sure it's good. Hey Ed, good to see you. That's okay, Kevin Ramsey. It's completely fine. So like I said, usually I don't have a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do, but because we're having all these issues and stuff, it was just a little bit hard for me to keep responding to you and stuff while I was trying to get everything fixed up. But I might just wind up using this computer and stuff. Although I froze it on my end. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I was just checking chat real quick and stuff. Today we're not going to use the cards or anything like that. Decided to kind of give it a break and everything. Oh, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and stuff too. We decided not to do a live on last Thursday just because of Thanksgiving and stuff. Figured people would be with
everybody wants to
families
spend time
and stuff
with their
like
family.
that. So I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving. Also before I forget, I want to thank you guys so much for being here, first of all, but thank you to all the new subscribers and all of our subscribers and stuff. We are trying to reach that 500. We're like 19, 20 away, something around there. It was 19 a little bit ago, and then I looked again and it was 20. So I don't know. YouTube does this weird thing sometimes. But once we hit that 500, we're gonna have a giveaway. So I'm hoping before the end of the year, because that would be really nice. It'd be nice if it was before Christmas for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens.
Especially with how slow the mail is.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not gonna be in the mail. It's gonna be just sent directly from Amazon. So Amazon should be pretty quick. So, but either way, so if you guys could help us out by sharing videos and things like that, that would be great. Give us thumbs ups. That might help the video be pushed out. I have no idea if that helps or not, but doing all that stuff and subscribing, that would be fabulous. Hey, Country Heat, good to see you. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody real quick. Okay.
Yeah, my Tennessee home, I've never been deer hunting, hog hunting. I've thought about, I found one place that did hog hunting, and they would teach you how to butcher it. I was thinking about going for that.
Yeah, something like that, because we've never done any of that kind of stuff, and butchering and stuff, and it's probably good to learn from someone now, how to do that before in a situation where we can't learn and we just had kind of have to figure it out. Also, right now we have internet and all that stuff, so you can watch videos on how to do different things. So if you guys are rusty on anything, I suggest you learn the skills now before it's too late.
The only hunting I've done was quail hunting with my grandfather and my father.
Yes, Coffee First, I am in top chat. Well, ain't that wonderful? Not anymore. I'm in live chat. So live chat,
I'm in live chat. Nanny boo boo.
Hi, Aaron. Good to see you. I love the name Aaron Scissorhands. Like that. It's nice. Anyway, so today we're if you guys have anything that you want to talk about during this live stream right now, let me know.
Or if anybody want to come up on panel.
If you want to come up on panel, if anyone wants to come up on panel, I can go and grab. Yeah, I have. Well, I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can grab it. Yeah, I can grab the link. I'll put the link in the chat real quick here. If anybody wants to come up. Hold on one second. Okay. There's a link if anyone wants to jump up on panel with us, because we had fun doing that last time. Anyway, so one thing that I wanted to talk about is some of these scenarios that we've been talking about have kind of been like a long time from now, like what in total collapse and stuff. Well, I want to start talking about is what things you should do now if certain things happen that are more likely to happen in the near future.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously some of that stuff could happen, but it could be years down the road. Right now, there's some other things that we do actually have to worry about. Hey, Paradise Acres, good to see you. Hi, Nostra, good to see you. Good to see you guys all so much. Thank you.
Minute Man wants to talk about sex, baby.
Sorry, I'm in a singing mood. Well, that's quite all right. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is about the fentanyl problem. Now,
somebody said something about a quarantine law that just took place in New York.
New York quarantine law that just I haven't heard about that because I'm not in New York. But
And I haven't watched any news today.
if you have any links or anything like that, email me. Like if you guys have any intel or anything that happens that I just haven't seen or something like that, email me at thepreppingartist@gmail.com. And let me know, and I'll do some research on it and stuff so I could talk about it and stuff. But I haven't heard anything about that. But what I wanted to talk about a little bit first was fentanyl. Now, even if you are not a drug user, this can still be a problem, possibly. Um, I think most of you guys out there know what fentanyl is, and you know how deadly it is, and um, and how easy it is to even get an overdose from it. Like even I've heard of police officers and stuff just based touching it and getting extremely sick and almost dying. And some I think have actually died from that or from inhaling it and stuff.
Well, I know I saw a female officer. I think she passed out, and then they were able to bring her back up, but was not good.
Yeah. And even if you're not in law enforcement or anything like that, this is a very important topic. Me and Kevin Ramsey were talking about a little bit earlier and stuff, and I'd been wanting to do something about this, so I figured, you know what, now's a good time to kind of bring this up. Because you know, you guys know what anthrax is, right? And you know how they were having some issue, like they were sending it through the mail and packages and stuff like that, and people, you know, get it and stuff. Well, what if they do something like that with fentanyl? Or, you know, what if they use it somehow to weaponize against us? Um, Nobody's going to be prepared for something like that. I mean, the government has already said that they want to get rid of most of the population anyway. I don't remember what their numbers were or anything like that, but I know they wanted to depopulate. And this could be another way for them to do that. It doesn't seem like they're doing anything to get fentanyl off the streets or anything. In fact, there's a lot of cities now where it's legal and, well, kind of. I mean, you can be outside and there's just people out there with needles and all kinds of things and drugs. There's a few cities where it's actually like it's a really big problem. Like you got homeless out there just doing all this, and the cops, the city, that they're not doing anything about it.
Oh, they're
So-
they're not stopping anything at the border.
Well, and that's a problem too, because a lot of it, most of it, probably all of it, is coming in through the border. And we have no security there. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's getting way out of hand. And being in Texas and stuff, it's definitely an issue. Hey, McBean, good to see you. Hey, Ed, if I didn't say hi to you, hello.
Somebody was saying something about a bill for gas operated rifles.
Yeah,
ban.
Pilgrims.
What do they call them? Gas operated.
I'm sorry, what was that?
A bill to ban gas operated.
Oh, so you're asking what they would consider gas operated?
Yeah, I don't think the politicians have a clue how guns are operated.
Well, most of them couldn't even tell you if you had guns all lined up. They couldn't tell you what kind they were.
Like,
they don't know an AR from an AK from
don't know what
a hunting rifle.
Don't know what directed impingement means.
Yeah, they don't understand any of that. But
100 rounds in a chamber.
Hey Frank, good to see you. But back to the fentanyl thing. I mean, it's scary. I mean, we can't just go around wearing gas masks all the time or something, because like they could, you know, do a burst or something like that. And like I said, even just smelling it or getting it in your lung or something like that is enough to kill you. Now, Narcan, they were giving those away free. I think Pilgrim said something about that too. But the problem with Narcan with this drug is that it's not always effective. It could take quite a few doses of Narcan for it to even begin to work. So, I mean, it's a really scary thought. Hey, Oki Khan, good to see you. Because I don't know. I mean, could this be the next thing that they try using against us? And then I don't know. I mean, what would you guys do in a situation like this? What can you do? Like I said, you can't wear gas masks around 24/7 when you're out and stuff. How can we protect ourselves now from something like this?
I might wear a gas mask outside just to screw with people.
Well, I kind of actually, I don't want to say that because I don't want to jinx anything. But if they were to bring back mask mandates or something, that's what I'd be wearing just to freak people out.
Either that, or I'm going to get one of those for paintballs or airsoft, where they've got this skeleton mask, this full face mask.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get one of those.
Just to freak people out and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. Yes, and filters are expensive.
And hard to find.
That they're expensive and hard to find. That's something that
Depending
we
on
need
what
to.
gas mask you got.
Yeah, that's something we need to work on getting, because he had gotten some gas masks for us one time, but trying to find the filters for it proved to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. So we might
Soviet bloc gas masks.
Yeah, so we might wind up having to get some different gas masks. I'm not sure.
Have to get a filter from Croatia.
Yeah, so I don't know. My guns run on diesel fuel, not gas. Well, Kevin Ramsey said they think they are catching 10% of fentanyl at the border. I don't even know if that's that might be even pretty high. It might be even less than that, because they're obviously not catching people at the border. So if they can't catch people, they can't catch that.
10% is ludicrous. They need to be catching 90% plus. If they could catch a lot more if the government would let them.
Yeah.
The federal government.
Yeah, because being down here in Texas, our governor, I guess, is doing the best that he can with what he can do and stuff. It's like we have to put all our money into it when the federal government should be putting money into it and helping us instead of what they're putting money towards and stuff.
Oh yeah. Giving money to Iraq.
Hey, Warlord, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so anybody else have any ideas what we can do about this? I'm not really sure if there's a lot to do. I do know I would be very leery about envelopes and stuff like that in the mail. If you get like a letter from and you don't know who it's from or something like that, definitely think about it first. This isn't happening now. Everything that we talk about, let me just get this disclaimer out of the way first. These are all hypothetical things to happen, okay? So obviously nothing like that. There's no news of this happening or anything yet. This is just hypothetical what would happen that we know of. But I just wanted to get that out there to YouTube and stuff, that these are all hypothetical scenarios. They're not actual real scenarios or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yet. Yeah. Hey, Dynamite. Please keep the applause to a minimum. Okay. Here we go. Yay, you're here. Alrighty. Okay. And also, you guys, if you have any scenarios and stuff, please leave them for us in comments and stuff after the fact. I guess I was screwing up something with StreamYard. I didn't realize this. I thought that the live chat would just automatically replay, and apparently it doesn't. I have to go into settings to put it in there and stuff. So there's no replays. So if you guys come back and leave a comment and stuff in the comments, then that would be great. That way I could see all that.
From this point on, we'll.
Hey, Dome Seeker, good to see you. Okay. What else? I want to ask you guys a question and see what. Okay, what do you guys think? What event do you think is most likely to happen first? What is the most likely thing that maybe you're prepping for, or you think has the most chance of happening first? Like, what's going to kick everything off and stuff? Do you guys? It could be anything. I'm just going to name a few things, but it could be something else. Let's say like Civil War, Revolutionary War, World War III is going to like fully kick off. Are we going to have an EMP attack? Zombies? What?
Well, things have not progressed in Ukraine like I thought they would. Things seem to not have gotten as hot, as fast in Israel as I thought it would. Mm-hmm. Of course, Hezbollah is hasn't really attacked Israel in massive attacks. But it's just that the world is a tinderbox, and so many things could happen at the blink of an eye.
Yeah, you guys got some really good ideas, things up here, and all of this could possibly happen at some time. Internet grid down, another so-called pandemic. Hey, Steve, good to see you. Warlord says false flag attack. That's probably a pretty.
I'm thinking sleeper cells being activated. I definitely think they're going to attack the grid. I think they'll probably also attack the drinking water.
Well, my new Tennessee home said that she's not worried about fentanyl. You pretty much have to intentionally take it and then in larger doses. Yes and no, because what if they put it in the water system? You don't know, and you're drinking it that way. I've heard of people just barely touching it and having an overdose from it. It is a very, very deadly drug that has absolutely no purpose, and it should not be allowed to be flooding in through the borders. That's just my opinion on it. It's absolutely, there's no reason for it. It's horrible. I've actually heard people on videos and stuff saying that that they do that now instead of heroin, and they think that this is better for them than heroin. I personally think it's just as bad as heroin, but that's my opinion. So I don't know. It's a big possibility. Paradise Acre says pandemic. Yeah. That's what I think is going to happen. I think something is going to kick off before the election. The
Democrats are going to do every trick they can think of to keep in power.
Yeah, and I don't. Okay, it's me personally thinking again. I don't think that they're going to be able to steal the election the way that they did before. Only because I think more people have woken up now since then, and they're on the other side. They're, more people have left the Democrat Party, and they're more like, these Democrats are.
The Democrat Party left the people.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that, because I'm going to be honest and frank with you guys for a minute here. Growing up and stuff, and even my young adulthood, I was a Democrat. But back then, when I was a kid and stuff, the Democrat Party was way different than it is now. Way different. And I recently would call myself more of a Republican or conservative more, I guess, in the last probably 10, 15 years. But back when I was younger and stuff, it's just different. Hey, JRC Homestead, good to see you.
When I first became a registered voter, I registered as a Democrat because at that time in Oklahoma, if you wanted to vote in anything, you had to be a Democrat, because that's all that ran back in the 70s. So if you wanted to vote, you had to be a Democrat.
And you would still vote? You'd vote for a Democrat, though, at that time, back then?
Well, that was you. They'd have...
for the local stuff, you mean? But for president and stuff, you'd vote for Republican?
Yeah, I'd vote Republican.
Okay.
But for the local elections, the only option you had were Democrats.
Okay. Yeah, I think my new Tennessee home said World War III. Yeah, that's going to be something that will have to kick off. Not to get too biblical on this live stream, because we do our Bible study live streams and stuff, but according to the Bible, a lot of things are starting to be fulfilled, and World War III is one of them. It's just a matter of when. And like some people will say, well, we're already in World War III. Well, I mean, we're spending enough money that we could be in World War III. I mean, we're sending money to everybody, taking care of everybody else except ourselves.
Well, like I said before, Hamas, now if Hezbollah actively attacks Israel and Iran and Russia, kind of sounds like end times.
Yeah. So we'll just have to kind of keep waiting and play this out. Now, I could be wrong on this. I don't think that they're going to use like big nukes or anything. I don't think it's going to be a world war of nukes because that wouldn't fulfill Bible prophecy if everything was killed by that. Because the Antichrist is supposed to come in, bring peace and stuff to the Middle East and
And
stuff.
also,
I mean, I could be wrong. We could have full blown nuclear war. But I don't think the powers that be also want to destroy everything. I think they want to take over our land.
oh yeah, but also I think people should look up apocalypse. Apocalypse in the Bible, I believe, is reveal, is the reveal of stuff, not what most people think of it.
Oh, JRC Homestead, I hope everything goes good for your knee replacement. And I'll be praying for you. So hope that everything goes good with that. Sorry, I was just reading through checking chat real quick, seeing if I missed something.
I hope they don't do what they did. My first knee replacement, it was either the day after or maybe even the day of the surgery. They strapped my leg to this machine that would force it to bend, and that was not fun. But the second one, which was, I don't know, 10 years later, they did not do that. But I don't have all things said and done. I'm glad I had the knee replacement. I've had worse.
Yeah, he's had torn quad muscle, and that was extremely horrific and extremely painful for him. He had that, and then he had to have it fixed up, a little surgery for that before the knee replacement, and he said that one was actually worse than that. So
yeah, VA kept telling me my left knee wasn't bad enough for a knee replacement until the left knee dislocated, separated completely the quad muscle from the knee, and they go, "Oh, yes, it is bad enough." But now you're gonna have to wait a year to recover from that injury before you can do your surgery.
yeah, so that kind of sucked and stuff. But so hopefully things will go good for you. Just trying to see. Yeah, knee replacement is a big deal. It's a big thing. Yeah.
I say I've had two.
Yeah. And that's the thing is I don't know if it would be like an EMP type of thing or anything, but shutting down the grid somehow is something that I am more worried about. Not me personally, because we will be fine, and
Yeah,
you guys will probably be fine in there. But in general, that's a big worry because most people don't even have 3 days of food stored up. Most people don't have generators. Most people don't have any water or any way to get any water.
Well,
And
we have
with
to
the
worry
grid
about.
down, that's a big thing. People are going to go kind of crazy.
Well, we have to worry about is people that are not prepared.
Yeah, that's why we do these videos too. Is some people say, "Oh, it's too late to start. You know, you should have started. Whatever, don't do it." I will never say that. I will try to encourage anybody. If anybody has any questions, they're more than free to contact me. I will help get you started in the right ways and stuff, because starting now is better than starting a year from now. You know, I mean, it's just better just to start and just get your basics and get things done. Hey, Holistic Heritage Homestead, good to see you. Hey, Tanya, good to see you.
We can definitely, we have and can again live with that AC. And I'm stocking off on firewood. We won't freeze either.
That's something too, you guys. You guys have heard all of our stories and problems with the AC in Texas too, mind you. Not really having it for years and years.
Right.
Okay. Make yourselves uncomfortable sometimes. If you can make yourselves uncomfortable now, like, you know, if it's really hot in the summertime, turn off your AC. Go a weekend or a week without it or something like that. It'll make you understand and be able to handle it when there is a situation coming up. You need to, it's good to have all the stuff, but you also have to have skills and knowledge and put yourself through some hardships, because a lot of people are sometimes like, "Oh, I can't wait until SHTF happens and, you know, and all this." And it's like, well, in reality, are you going to be able to handle it mentally, physically, spiritually. All this stuff all ties into the same thing. So I can't say this enough, to do the things now. If you are planning on maybe bugging out, grab your bag with filled up with everything you need. Grab your rifles, you got ammo, whatever you're gonna need to bug out. Go walk for a mile or something. Start out with a mile or something with all of your gear on. You're gonna realize how difficult it is, and the only way to make it less difficult is by actually practice and doing things. Same thing with different gear that you have. Maybe you've got some generators or power supply thick banks or fire starters. Maybe you've got like those ferro rods and stuff. Just get out, do the things, and practice with it now while you have a chance. Because when you're in a stressful situation, all of your training, all of your everything is going to kind of go out the window and go to the back seat, and it's like you almost have to kind of figure out how to do things again. So when you're stressed, you can't think as clearly as when you're not. So the best time in practice, you keep. Am I in your way?
No,
Oh.
it's kind of like a local gun shop gives free training on Sundays at a range they have, and he's helped me. I developed a bad habit of not holding my pistol correctly, and he's improved my skills. And he says, "Don't." He says, most people, when the shit hits the fan, they're gonna revert to their lowest training level.
Mm-hmm.
Not step up, but it will hurt them.
Yeah, definitely. So that's why I always stress it's good to have the stuff, good to have the food, the water, the gear, and stuff. But if you never used it and don't know anything about it, you're going to be in trouble when you need to use it. Same thing with I'm going to say this for a minute. We just got some tourniquets to put into our medical gear and stuff. But we also had someone explain things to us, show us the same guy. He was really cool. I mean, I really like this guy.
He's ex-combat.
Yeah, so like with tourniquets and stuff, you need to know how to use them. It's good to have them, but if you don't know how to use them, they're there to help save a life. It could be yours, your spouse, your kids, your friends, whatever, or even a stranger or something like that. So you need to know how to do this stuff and how to use it. Yes, training matters, Pilgrim. Exactly. That's the biggest thing. And right now, when you got time, just go. I mean, I know people are busy. I know people work. They got to take care of their other stuff. Maybe they're doing garden. Maybe they got animals, their farm, whatever. And I know you guys are on here, and I appreciate it, and thank you so much. But if you're not ready and prepared, I would rather have you take 20 minutes out of this live stream and go do something to make sure that it's prepared. I'd rather have you be completely prepared than sit here and watch me, because I just worry about you all so much. And I want you guys to understand, without trying to scare anyone, how difficult things could be.
Okay, concept. No tourniquet on that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't use a tourniquet on the neck. Yes.
I promised last time I was working on some art projects.
Hey, Vision. Good to see you.
And I was going to show people some of the projects I've been working on.
Oh, also, when we do have our giveaway, when we reach 500, we're probably going to put in a couple of one or two drawings or something like that.
This one's still in progress.
Do that, so we'll put those in there.
And I hadn't been doing pencil drawing in a while, and I decided to get back into pencil drawing.
The nice thing about pencil drawing is it's not so messy and don't have a lot of things, because we both I do acrylic art a lot, and he does oils, and so that can get messy and you have to get everything out and stuff. And this he can just do when he's sitting around watching some YouTube or something. Hey, Stuart's prepping. Good to see you. Annette, hey, good to see you. Thank you guys. Thank you. They're all saying beautiful artwork.
Thank you. I tried.
Thanks.
It's a good stress reliever for me.
Oh, thanks, Holistic Heritage. Thank you, JRC, for bringing them over. That's awesome. Okay. And yeah, you guys also go, they're putting links in the channels and stuff like that. So if you guys aren't subbed to some of these other channels, please think about doing that. Just click the link, go over there real quick, watch a video or something, give them a thumbs up and give them some support, because we are here to everybody help each other.
Yeah.
That's the only way to grow.
Yeah.
Some creators that don't like help, that don't do that, it kind of puts me off a little bit, because they didn't get big by themselves. They had to have other people had to help them in other
Right.
channels.
We've had help.
You can't
and we
do it
wanna
on
help
your
others.
own, especially for prepping. For some reason, they just don't want to show the prepping videos. They don't want people to be prepared. They want us all to have our heads in the sand and everything. So definitely, everyone, let's support everyone that's in here today, and I'd really appreciate that, you guys. Okay. So I think that was pretty much all I really wanted to talk about today. We still got like 20 minutes. Is there anything that you guys, any scenarios or something you want us to just do real quick? Do a portrait of a longhorn.
Yeah, I've actually thought about that.
Of a longhorn?
See if I can find a good picture of one.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to see the chat here, and with my eyesight going out. Oh, well, let me go ahead and bring that up. Here's another thing for you guys to do now. Wow, you can. Go get your eyes checked, get your glasses, get that kind of stuff.
Any dental work?
Any dental work that you need done, get that stuff done now. That way you won't be so miserable during situations and stuff. If you need any health checks or anything like that, do that. Another thing, speaking of health, I wanted to mention is, if you are on a bunch of medications, okay, I know some people have life-saving medications, they can't get rid of them or anything, and that's fine. But, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional health in any way, so this is not medical advice. But if you can, look up different remedies and different things that you might be able to use natural instead of medications, because that could be a big problem. Now, I know there's some things that you can't do, you have to have medication for, that's fine. If there's things you can do, if you need to lose some weight and you're able to, I'm not telling anyone they need to go and lose the weight, okay? If you can possibly, if it'll help with your diabetes or whatever you have, and you can do it safely under a doctor's care, then, and you don't have a thyroid issue or some reason why you can't do it, then maybe think about that or work on that. Try to get yourself healthier. McBean can tell you about, how nutrition and exercise and stuff helps you in so many ways. Plus, it can also help you mentally too.
Don't try to do everything at once. Do what you can the next day or the next couple days, whatever. Just try to do it a little bit more.
Have little goals to set. Like, don't be unreasonable. Okay, don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna go work out 7 days a week, an hour a day." Don't burn yourself out, and just say, "Okay, I'm going." Or even if you just go for a walk or something, say, "Okay, I'm gonna go do a quarter mile today because that's all I can do, and work up to a mile, and then go from there." Like, everybody's going to be different in what they can do according to their physicalness. Check with the doctor. Make sure you're able to exercise and stuff. I know there's some health concerns and health conditions that might make it where you can't do that stuff, and that's okay. I'm not pushing anyone to do anything. Just, you need to think about these type of things now. That's the most important thing, is do what you can now before it's too late. Because what I was talking about earlier, how I think something is going to pop off before the election. It's kind of like, they're going to do everything in their power to either stop it so we don't have one. Maybe martial law will be declared for some reason. Maybe we'll be in full blown war by then. I don't know. I just have a feeling, unfortunately, that this year is not going to be the best year for any of us. It's just my opinion. I think inflation's going to keep going up, keep going through the roof.
Yep.
You know, unfortunately, I'm not trying to be a downer or anything today because I am a pretty optimistic person. But you know, things are gonna start getting worse, and we might have another pandemic. They're talking about different things and stuff like that.
Well, you know, they're going to try to do it again.
Yeah, I think it was who was talking about earlier. Was it Warlord? I don't remember. Was talking about them building a place in Colorado or something. Another um lab like that Wuhan lab type of thing and stuff with some deadly viruses and stuff. And I mean, this kind of stuff can get out of hand very easily. And if the wrong person works at a place like that, uh, it they could get it out and give it to people on purpose, and it could just be a nightmare. So, hey Jules, good to see you. Glad you can make it. Um, okay, if I missed anyone, I'm so sorry if I missed you guys. um, but yeah. So, main thing, just work on what you can. Okay, don't stress. Don't say, "Well, this person's doing this or whatever." Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Worry about yourself. Make small goals and work up from there. And if you're the type of person on New Year's that makes all these resolutions and stuff, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Just make simple ones that you can do and you can control.
And you know, if you can go to the gym, great. If you can't go to the gym, you don't have to go to the gym to get in good physical condition. Do sit-ups, do push-ups, do
walk, go for walks, go running, go take some milk jugs with some sand in them or something and do curls or something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things you can do. If you've got stairs at your house, perfect. You can go up and down your stairs. I mean, that's a good workout.
Well, it's like I've been, like I say, I'm working on getting before winter sets in. I'm going to have enough firewood for 2 years, and I have been. There's some dead trees and some sick trees that I've cut down that I'm about to build a pole barn, and moving these poles around, I'm getting a pretty good workout.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. Even just working in your yard and stuff, you can get a good workout doing stuff like that. I mean, even using an axe and, you know, carrying the big logs and stuff like that. I mean, that gives you a good workout. So just whatever you can do.
It's like I've got a chainsaw, but who knows? I might run out of gas. So I've also got an axe that I've been using. And I'm not waiting until I'm out of gas before I use the axe. I'm building up my strength to use the axe now.
That's a really good point. Things might be going out of stock and hard to find, even seeds and things that you usually have and stuff that you can usually get easily. If you have the ability to do that now, why don't, and you know you're going to use them or whatever, just go ahead and do it now. You know, don't wait until you're about, you know, you want to go plant some stuff and then you're looking around and you can't find anything, because you never know. I mean,
like I say, I've been using the axe and the bow saw in conjunction with the chainsaw.
But yeah, you just don't know how things are going to be. Like, if we have another pandemic or something and things get locked down, we might not be able to get a lot of things that we need and supplies and stuff. Same thing with like ammo and stuff. I mean, once you already have what you consider enough, you know, move on to something else. Don't put all of your birds in one basket. Is that what we say? Birds in one basket or whatever.
Eggs in one basket.
Birds. Well, eggs come from birds. Don't put all birds. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So make sure you've got diversified through everything and stuff like that too.
Well, it's kind of like we also need to keep a close eye on the gun laws that they're trying to enact, because I was planning on getting one more, and I better get it while I can.
Okay, Bamagen. I will check that out in a minute. Um, yeah, I know. Uh, yeah, I know what's going on. We're gonna be closing it here in a little bit. I'll talk to you in a little bit about that and stuff, though. But yeah, as long as everything is cool right now. And mods, you know what you can do if you need to do it. So I'll just leave it at that and see what happens. So, okay. Okay, I was just trying to catch up on this and stuff like that. Also, you guys, I mean, be careful on, like McBean had said this too. Where'd
Be
it go?
careful
Be
what you
careful what you post and stuff.
Definitely.
Whenever you're in
Don't
live
show me.
streams and
Don't
stuff,
show too much stuff. Don't say too much stuff.
yeah, whenever you're in live, I mean, we're already on a list. People are probably watching because we have a channel and stuff. But you guys that are just in the chat and stuff, especially with other people and people that you haven't seen or talked to very often, be careful about things you're saying in the chat. I mean, you guys probably know this, but or like even on Facebook and stuff, don't be posting too much stuff where it'll draw eyes and attention to you about what you have.
ComSec security.
Yeah, so that's one reason. Like, we don't show anything behind us. We have a wood burning stove, but that's like the only thing that we show and stuff. We don't have a bunch of prep sitting back here or anything. Oh, and my bat, my Lucille bat. Yeah, it's my Lucille bat back there.
I made it for her.
Yeah, yeah, painted it, put the barbed wire on it, and everything. It's great. But other than that, I mean, it's just not a good idea to do. And I know some people were talking, I'm gonna bring this up too real quick about like if the martial law was enacted, okay, and they come in and you willingly let them in or whatever happens. I don't know why you would, but if you did, and they went through and they took all of your stuff. Some people were saying, and this is true, that they can't take like canned food, pressure canned foods that you yourself made and stuff. Okay. That is very true. However, if they're in a crappy mood or they're just pissed off or whatever, they can take them and smash them and destroy them and whatever. So don't think that just because you canned it, made it yourself, whatever, you freeze dried your food yourself, dehydrated, whatever you did, that you're safe from that. I was saying this in another chat earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and mention that in here too. You know, have some places like maybe bury some different stuff in different areas in your backyard or things like that.
Caches.
Caches. You could have like some false walls, false doors and stuff in your house. However, I know someone did mention that if you had like they have like different things where they can kind of see through that stuff. But more than likely, now I don't know this for a fact, this has never happened, but more than likely, they're gonna only have so much time on each house. So they're gonna be quick to look. It's not gonna be a long, like they're not gonna take hours in your house or anything. So if you just don't have things in the normal places where they could look. Like under beds, in a closet or something, have them kind of tucked away in some different places and hidden pretty well. That's a suggestion. My biggest suggestion is don't let them in. But
my dream is to have a hidden bunker that they couldn't find, but as of right now, it's only a dream.
Well, that's what happens when we win the lottery. We are going to open up a big beavering camp, and everybody is welcome. And we're gonna have like acres and acres, and it'll be great. So you guys just keep hoping that we win the lottery.
I just found one place that's 1,000 acres here in East Texas with a lake. Of course, it would have to be lottery money.
I think the property itself, it doesn't have any houses or anything on it.
No.
Or a barn, no structures, nothing. But it does have its own big lake on it. 1,000 acres. How much was it? $1 million?
8 million.
8 million. 8 million, and then we'd have to build on that. So we need to win a lot of money. I mean, we could find something a little bit more reasonable ish
Yeah.
But
But if we win 100 million, I'm going to build a bunch of cabins. I'm going to build a clubhouse and a dock, and there's going to be a lot of beaverines who are going to be able to come down here and live for free.
yeah, definitely. So, um, okay, we got hey RYX, good to see you. Yeah, property taxes. Do you live here in Texas? It's saying that property taxes are probably insane. They are extremely insane.
But I got a way to get out of that because I'm 65. I can defer the property taxes.
Yeah, but then if something were to happen to you or something, it would fall back on me to pay the taxes on
Yeah,
it.
but if we paid cash for everything from winning the lottery.
Okay. I got what you mean. Yeah. Well, property taxes in Texas are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. That's the one thing that I don't like about Texas. However, there is no state income tax, and I don't know what is our percent for sales tax. Is it
About
8%?
8%.
8%. So I mean, there's some upsides and some downsides, and of course, it is Texas. So I mean, there's a plus right there. Although Texas is starting to become a little, I don't know.
Oh, plus we'll buy some property in Tennessee or Kentucky.
Well, yeah, that too. So I don't know. So just wish that we win the lottery and stuff for you guys. So
Yeah, I think it's 8.25.
yeah, and you guys, I think they put in a yes. I will definitely save you a spot, Paradise. I will save you all spots.
Yeah.
And I think Vision is going on after we get off here in a few minutes. So I think somebody had put up his link in there. So hope to see you guys over there. Your property taxes went up over 3 or over 200 this year. That's nothing. How
Well,
much are we paying here a month?
somewhere around $500 a month
For property taxes? Yeah. Yeah. So, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So I hate that, but unfortunately, yeah, most states you can have become property tax exempt at a certain age. Yeah, but the only problem again with that, because we're debating that right now. But the problem would be that they told us that I'd have 14 days to pay all the back property taxes on it. So I don't know. We're trying to figure out what to do. I think veterans shouldn't have to pay property taxes. And I also think that people that have paid off their house shouldn't have to pay property taxes.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, I'm working on getting the 100% disability rating through VA, and at that point, I will no longer have to pay property taxes in Texas.
yeah, so that would be really nice if we can get there. It's kind of hard to do.
I'm at 80%, so I'm getting close.
Yeah. You pay 120 a year? Oh my goodness. Well, that must be nice.
Yeah, I saw a few places in Tennessee.
Yeah, we were looking at some places actually in Tennessee and a couple of other places for houses, and the property taxes were just unbelievable compared to. I mean, they were so. I was like, whoa. I don't know why they're so high in Texas. I really don't know. They've been like that forever, though. Although I think we just did or are supposed to be getting an increase in or a decrease in our taxes.
Right, not much though.
Probably not much.
$100 less a month, maybe.
I think, yeah, which is something. I mean, that's pretty good, but yeah, not enough. Yeah, AG exemption, yeah. Oh, in Georgia, okay, yeah. I think we actually looked at some places in Georgia and Alabama too.
I was looking at Tennessee and every state that was around Tennessee.
Yeah, but ultimately we just decided there were a couple of reasons, but we just had to stay here in Texas. So we'll deal with it. It's okay.
Yeah, because you're at.
Well, that's the main reason, and then the moving part is crazy, but.
But when we went to Pigeon Forge, I fell in love with the Smoky Mountains. I want to live in or near the Smoky Mountains.
Okay, Coffee First. I'll see you over there then. She said she's got to get going. She's gonna go over to Visions and see us over there. So
maybe we should wrap it up. So,
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Everybody can go.
Yeah.
I mean, he's put in words for us. So I encourage everybody to go to Vision Quest.
Vision preparedness, not
Preparedness.
Vision Quest. He's been drinking a little bit, you guys.
Beer.
No, just beer. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you guys, please, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to us. Please give us a thumbs up on your way out. And for you guys watching the replay and stuff, maybe it'll help push it out. Maybe we can get to that 500 soon.
We
and
only
then we
need
can
19 more.
And then we can have a great giveaway. So that would be wonderful. And you guys leave a comment too, because I think any interaction with the video, I think helps the algorithm kind of send it out and stuff like that. So that would be wonderful. If you guys have any topics or anything you want to talk about, or just anything in general, just leave a comment and let us know, and we will see you
Annetta
guys.
Greenness.
Yeah.
Ask for the link. Okay, Kevin's got it.
Okay. So you guys have a wonderful and blessed night. I'll see some of you guys on the next chat in a few minutes, and the rest of you will see you guys tomorrow in John's chat, or next week when we do this, or whenever. You guys have a wonderful.
Kevin, thanks for putting up the link, and we're praying for you.
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful, blessed night, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.
And Gamma Nana, put it up too.
Okay.